Welcome to the highlights of Game 10 in the Carlton United series. This is the match between Australia and the West Indies, the second of a double-header at the WACA ground in Perth. Now, this is the way the points table stands at the moment. The West Indies have 8. All those three teams have played 6 games. But Pakistan have 6 points and Australia only 4. So it's a must-win situation today for the Australians. Now, the two teams, first of all, Anthony Stewart has been made 12th man for the Australians. Tom Moody comes into the side. And for the West Indians, the man to come in is Ambrose, who missed the game because of a hamstring injury on Friday. Roland Holder goes out and Patterson Thompson has been dropped from Friday's team. Well, conditions are very good. It's the same pitch they used on Friday. Tony Greig said there were a few cracks in it, but looked as though to be full of runs. And the toss was won by Mark Taylor, who decided the Australians would bat. We join it now in the second over. It's none for 4. Ian Bishop is the bowler. He's coming in to bowl to Mark Waugh. Waiting for us in the commentary box, Michael Holding and Bill Lurry.
Good shot. Chandler for the fieldsman. Score around about 240 here, I think will be a good one. This pitch certainly will spin this afternoon. In the air and safe. Beautifully played over mid-on. Mark Waugh, very strong onside player, picks up the first boundary. He's prepared to go over the infield early on. He just cannot stray onto his pads. Now it's Ambrose.
That's a good shot. Second one that Mark Waugh has picked up and lofted over mid-on. Quite off the middle on that occasion.
West Indies through their captain Courtney Walsh and Curtly Ambrose have really started to tie things down.
Just wide of cover. Very good attempt. Leading edge there from Mark Waugh. Run away downwind.
Well, he's got him. Yes, he's done it again. That's the way he's got out so often, trying to force that ball through on the offside, and he does it always after he's been in there for just a little while. So Taylor dragging that one on from Ambrose, and once again out for 18.
First blood to the West Indies, and the 63 on the board.
So Stuart Law coming in at number 3. And, he's been batting in this position since he's come back into this Australian side. Well, it's well played. That's going to run away to the fence. Yes, it's beautifully hit. That's a lovely shot. It was outside off stump. And Stuart Law waited for it and really did time it beautifully.
Got him, beautiful bowling, superb spell of bowling from Jimmy Adams. It was slow, it was flighted, he deceived the batsman and got the catch.
It's 2 for 92.
In the air, dropped him. I'm not sure whether he got that in the full hands, but certainly it was a catch. I think he put it down. The cry was catch it. Sherwin Campbell, I think, has put him down. Mark Waugh at a crucial stage of this match.
Mark Waugh, I think, looking for the boundary, trying to get it in between the fieldsmen. Instead, he picked out Sherwin Campbell, who did well to get in there, but couldn't hang on to it.
Some trouble here for Mark Waugh. You see him stretching there, and just prior to that, grabbing at his left hamstring. A couple of deliveries ago, he felt it go, and he's just approaching now Courtney Walsh, and I think he's going to ask for a runner. Stuart Law, the Australian batsman, who's going to come out and do the running for Mark Waugh. That run rate now just starting to climb back, exactly 4 and over. Australia, you would think, would need somewhere 240, 250 to be competitive. That's a beautiful shot. Back for 2, trouble. And he's called for the third umpire, but it looks as if Mark Waugh even knows at this stage he was run out. That was a magnificent piece of fielding. Stuart Law is running for Mark Waugh at the moment. He came back for the second. And you can see here, he is looking like he is going to be short of his ground. A magnificent throw. Now this is difficult. Has that hit the stumps with the ball in his hand, or did the ball hit the stumps direct? And he's been given the green light. So the third umpire obviously thinking there that the stumps were broken with the hand of Courtney Walsh prior to the ball hitting them. There's going to be a bowling change from the river end. It's going to be Shivnarine Chandapal. Out! Got him. Stephen Waugh hit the previous delivery straight, went to hit that one squarer, and only succeeded in slicing it straight to the man at point. Adrian Griffith takes the catch.
Third wicket down for Australia. 3 for 147.
Tom Moody is the new batsman at the crease for Australia. He got a terrific ovation when he walked onto the ground. Carl Hooper had one over from the river end. He's now on from the members end again. He's gone without even troubling the scorers, looking to play the sweep, and he's been caught by Jimmy Adams at square leg.
Tom Moody elevated in the bat in order to try and improve the scoring rate, up the tempo, but has failed to score. It's 4 for 148.
Michael Bevan is joining his New South Wales teammate Mark Waugh in the centre at the moment.
Well, it may sound strange, but that was beautifully bowled. It was also magnificently struck by Mark Waugh for 4 for 164. Jimmy Adams to bowl. He's bowling at the members' end now. This time Bishop. Not tall enough. Very tall, mind you, but not enough. Just in that fashion. That's the way it happens, that the breeze here at the ground, the WACA, you need to be hitting with the breeze rather than into it. Mark Waugh has smashed it into the breeze, and it's held up just enough for the fielder to skirt around the boundary edge and drag it in. Mark Waugh out for 92.
It's 5 for 181.
Greg Lute is the new batsman. Michael Bevan's on 9. The Australians 5 for 181, and we're into the 42nd over. Beautiful placement again. No chance for either of the two fieldsmen out there to get around. And the 200 comes up for the Australians for the loss of 5 runs.
Great catch. Got him. It got off the big outside edge, but did it... well, perhaps he squeezed it out. Well, umpire Hare says no. It certainly was squeezed out. My initial reaction was that it hit the edge after it hit the ground. That might be 2 in a row that I've got wrong. Let's have another look.
Well, we'll soon know for sure. It's the ground, then the bat, and that's out. Well, the umpires aren't getting it too right at all today.
So 5 overs to go now. This is Ambrose continuing. Bevan on strike and playing well. And he's got him. Well, that was a fumble, and it went lightning fast to him as well. Bevan struck it beautifully. Ambrose didn't react at all. I think he was looking down towards the fence.
And a very good innings from Michael Bevan. 35 off 32 balls. It's 6 for 217.
So Ian Healy's the new batsman, and he's got a pretty good strike rate. Look at that, 85.1. Average is 21, but he comes in down the order a lot and does a tremendous job here. He's on strike, and they'll need it today again. Into the Yorker there, and he sent him back. If this hits, he's gone. It's missed. And so they will get the run that Healy wanted. Oh, well played. Beautifully pulled away. He loves that shot. And if you're at home and a youngster who wants to learn how to play a hook shot, just have a look at this. It's beautifully done, and it's done off a bowler who bowls very fast as well. Ambrose getting smashed to the boundary for 4. The last 100 have been scored in 73 balls, and this last 50 in 36. The only question that I ask is that imagine what... Whoops, and that's close. I think he has to ask the question. Yes, he has, and we'll soon find out. It looked as if he was coasting for a second, but the throw was good, right alongside the stumps, which makes a big difference. A direct hit would have been out, but it always takes a little bit of time to drag the ball back onto the stumps. Blewett seems to be happy that he's in.
Adrian Griffith is the man this time beside the stumps again. And that looks as if he's short by perhaps a foot. Well, Shane Warne is a new man out. And of course we know Shane Warne is no mug with the bat either.
He's got that one away on the offside, and it's gone down through the vacant slip court area for 4. So this is it, the last ball of the Australian innings. Right up there in the block hole. They'll get one. And I should think they'd be pretty happy too with the way they've gone. 13 runs off that last over from Ambrose. They'd be pretty happy about that. And the Australians have ended up with 267.
That was a great performance from the Australians there to get up to that final total in front of a very big crowd here at the WACA. 7 for 267. And when we were looking at the halfway mark, we reckoned round about 230. So they've picked up about 5 overs, which is very good. It's a fast outfield and a good pitch. So it's well within the scope of the West Indians to make those runs. They've done very well chasing just recently. The bowling figures for the West Indies, 2 for 53 for Ambrose. I thought both spinners bowled pretty well, Carl Hooper and Jimmy Adams. But 268 for victory is the figure for the West Indies. Brian Lara's in form. What about the clash coming up between him and Glenn McGrath? It should be a very, very interesting contest.
In the air and just short. Well, that was interesting. He was on his back foot mid-off. Stuart Law, he was having a bit of a catnap there. The first over really should have made a charge and a dive at that.
And now he's got the wind at his back from the river end. Oh, he's got that one away nicely down towards mid-wicket. That's his area. Tom Moody's down there and he's fumbled it. It's gone for 4. As Moody went down on his knees and then down came his arms, but he wasn't able to gather it. So another good shot from Junior Murray. Got him! That's well caught. Beautifully done. Little top edge, I think it was. Taylor went behind the wicketkeeper. He is a good catcher.
West Indies 1 for 60.
So the Prince himself, Brian Lara, striding to the crease.
Bickle the bowler. It's a good stroke. Slower ball, and Junior Murray hopped into it straight away and smashed it down the ground.
You can see that yellow line of the West Indies just dipping again towards the blue line of the Australians.
Got him. Now Junior Murray will be extremely disappointed about that. Instead of dragging it into the ground, he tried to get it over the infield, and it's been snaffled by the man at mid-wicket.
It's 2 for 80.
Shivnarine Chanderpaul is the new batsman. Great tension around this ground now.
And caught. No, dropped. I thought he was going to get it even at the second attempt. Glenn McGrath there, he'll be disappointed. He thought he had Lara LBW in the last over. Now he's dropped him. Good early call from Shivnarine Chanderpaul. Now the umpire was moving away to get into position. Didn't have a good view of that, so he's called for the replay. Chanderpaul got off to a good start, but it's going to be very, very close.
Stuart Law's been very, very good in the field for Australia, and he's got a strong arm, gets to this ball quickly, and more importantly gets rid of it pretty quickly. Chanderpaul not in the frame as yet, and he's gone. That is an excellent piece of cricket from Stuart Law, and Chanderpaul short of his ground. Disappointment for him. Run out. 3 for 165.
And Jimmy Adams, he's been in good form of late. Caught. So Jimmy Adams' run of good form is finished here at the WACA. Well caught, Steve Waugh.
Well, the local boy, Tom Moody, they're standing here at the WACA cheering him because he's got the breakthrough once again for Australia. Jimmy Adams is the man who slices this one to Stephen Waugh. Very safe hands in the gully. Doesn't get his feet to it. Very easy chest high to Stephen Waugh. He doesn't miss those. And Tom Moody picks up the wicket. So Jimmy Adams is followed off with the duck. West Indies lose their 4th wicket. 4 for 168.
Carl Hooper, who has been indisposed in this match, now comes to the crease with the West Indies needing something pretty special from either he or Lara, or perhaps both.
And that's out. Moody has another one. It hung up there for a long time, and I thought the fielder was hanging back for a long time as well, but eventually got it down around his bootstraps. That is another vital one for Moody and Australia.
Yes, that was Glenn McGrath coming in off that boundary. We've seen him drop one, and so just watch him come in here. He did look a little bit slow, and he caught it eventually, only about a foot off the ground. And the West Indies now are 5 down. In fact, they're 6 down for 179.
Yeah, Samuels is a bit of a dasher, so the idea will be for Lara to take most of the strike. But in addition to Samuels pushing the occasional single, he'll also have a go at the bowling. They have to keep both ends moving along. No point in just having one.
It's in the air. Is this going all the way? This has gone. Yes, it's gone all the way. That's much better. Well, this is more like the Lara that we know. And it's going to be Shane Warne now. That's in the air. This is going to be out caught, or it's going to go for 6. It's gone all the way onto the roof. That's a big one. First ball from Warne. Smash straight over the top of mid-on for 6. Well, that little gap's closing up now. There he goes again. That's another big one. That's all the way as well. That's a 6-2. That's 12 off 2 balls. Oh, and he's hit that straight back at him. He's dropped it. Well, he very nearly caught it, but it would have been a great catch. It was hit back lightning fast. 12 runs off the over. The West Indies 5 for 238.
14 off 15, 5 wickets in hand. In comes Bickle, charging in from the members' end. That's a big hit. That's going all the way. Robert Samuels comes to the picnic. It's on the roof. It's a long hit. What a batting performance by the West Indies. Oh, chipped it over the top. He's out. Got him. So Lara falls. Caught ball by Warne off the final delivery of the 49th over. It's not over yet. Can you believe that? It's looking for 2, but what an innings. Out for 90.
But you have got Robert Samuels on strike. Very important at this stage that you as the bowler, if the batsman misses, you hit.
Yes, and they want a wicket here. There it is. What a good clean hit to take the match. It runs into the gather, and a great victory for the West Indies. Give them full credit. A magnificent effort by Robert Samuels, and Brian Lara has snatched this victory away from Australia in front of 27,000 fans at the WACA, and I don't think the Australian players can believe it. They really are in with a big chance. They defended well early, but the West Indians dressing room is happy, and why not?
What a wonderful performance that was. 6 for 269, 49.2 overs, 28,000 people here at the WACA ground, and all of them on the edges of their seats for much of the day. And in the end, it was that super innings from Lara, 90 from 110 balls, that carried the West Indians through. With Robert Samuels, a very valuable knock from him, 36 from 24. Their partnership was 86 from only 50 balls. There was another partnership of 85 between Lara and Chanderpaul. We thought they were going fairly quickly, 85 and 110. But that was absolutely terrific. 6 for 269. And Brian Lara, for that innings, the man of the match. He's been man of the match up in Brisbane, then here against Pakistan on Friday, again here, and he's provided spectacular entertainment for everyone watching the matches. The bowlers, well, they felt the full brunt of that, although some of the figures don't look all that bad. McGrath, none for 37 in 10. Warne, 2 for 46 in 10. He took a hammering in the last 3. Then Law, none for 31. Bevan, 1 for 45, bowled pretty well today. And Moody had 46 taken from 6 and Bickle 52 from 7. So from 13 overs, almost 100 runs came from the 2 pacemen, Andy Bickle and Tom Moody. Now then, the points table. West Indies have 10 from 7. Pakistan have played 6 and have 6, and the Australians have only 4 points from 7. On the surface, it may appear the Australians could get into the final series, but that is not possible now because of the wording of the playing conditions and the points allocation and what they use as a tiebreaker. Now, because Pakistan have beaten the Australians in more matches, then they are the ones who will go through to the final. They have various tiebreakers. In the end, it becomes the net run rate on the right-hand side of your screen there. But before that, there is a tiebreaker because Pakistan have beaten Australia 3 times out of 3 so far. One of the best wins I've ever seen in a limited overs cricket match at international level went the way of the West Indies today. From the WACA, for the moment, it's goodbye.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.